I can't believe that this is the second last video, and I am stupid excited to do this video. This is my finale for 18 in 2018, and I did it. I'm so happy I managed to get through this palette. So to recap, I was panning the 18 eyeshadow and lipstick shades in the bhcosmetics and Shaaanxo eyeshadow lipstick palette, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna be happy to not ever have to hear me say this again. I hate lipstick palettes. I hope to God I never have to say that again. I think I've learned my lesson. I will never buy another lipstick palette ever again. Absolutely hate it. I prefer my lipsticks in bullet form, or I would say more of a matte lipstick form. I don't really like glosses either, so happy to say I am done with that portion of the palette. It was gone. I ended up decluttering a lot of it at the very beginning. I tried to make those work, but no. I did find that a lot of them seem to be kind of very similar, or even possibly dupes for some of the XO Beauty lipsticks that Shaaanxo came out with. However, I find that the XO Beauty quality is way better. But yeah, I don't want to talk about the lipstick palette. Absolutely despised it. It's gone. It's over with. Let's move on from there. So moving on to the eyeshadow portion. Now, spoiler alert, because I was like, oh, I finished this, you know what's coming. This was Avocado, and Avocado is gone. I have to say this was actually probably my favorite shade out of the whole palette. This was the one that when you swatched it, it was kind of like a brown terracotta shifting like an emerald green sort of shade. I really did enjoy this one. I will say when you use it day after day after day, I was so freaking tired of the shade by the end of it. However, I will say I'm probably gonna miss this shade out of most of the shades in this palette. This is probably the one I'm going to miss the most. However, I do find I've got a lot of terracotta colors in my collection, and I think because I have some like greenish glitter, I'm pretty sure you could put that over top of it and get something similar, maybe not exactly the same, but enough that I can make do for now. So first we have Clarity. I use Clarity to set my eyelid before I went in with any other colors, and I actually even used this one as an all-over face setting powder because it was light enough for me to do so. I went in with Holy Grail as a highlighter, as an inner corner, sometimes as like a bright eyelid shade. That one was also really nice. Glow Baby was a little bit darker. I ended up using that one more as a blush topper, also as an all over eyelid shade as well. Buttercup I not only used as kind of like a transition shade on my eyes, but I also used as a blush. So that was kind of interesting. I found it kind of gave more of a warm glow, but I think it's because I do tend to pull really rosy on my cheeks anyways, that if you put that on top, it kind of subdued the redness of my cheeks a little bit and gave it more of like a beachy sun glow. So I think that's why it works so well for me. Beach Babe, why don't I remember this one? I'm gonna say, judging by what it looks like in the picture, that was probably an all over lid shade. But to be quite honest, I don't really remember it. Terracotta, that was one of the long-lasting ones as well. The last three shades we had were Avocado, Silhouette, and Terracotta, and I felt like Terracotta was never going to end. However, it's exactly like what it sounds like it is. It's just a terracotta shade. It was good for kind of like deepening up a crease or kind of smoking out a look per se. I would say it's nothing special, but I have nothing bad to say about it either. It blended really easily. It had pretty good staying powder. It's good staying power. Moving on, we had Toasted. I'm pretty sure Toasted was the one that I decluttered out of the collection, because I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, that was the one that it was almost like a gold color, kind of with a little bit of brown, kind of a little bit of red, but somehow was a little bit more on the cool tone side, and it looked absolutely horrid on me. Then we have Avocado. Clearly, I love that one. And Silhouette. Silhouette was not exactly a black. It was almost like gunmetal gray or off black. It was good for kind of like stamping along your eyelash line to kind of make it look like your eyelashes were a little bit fuller. Wasn't the best at an eyeshadow look. I found it did blend nicely, but it took a lot to build up. So I'm not going to miss Silhouette. So I'm going to say out of this, there was two shades only one shade I would say I really didn't like, which was Toasted. Two shades that I'm kind of like, three shades, sorry, that I'm kind of like, which were Silhouette, Terracotta, and Beach Babe. And then I would say I'm pretty happy with the rest of them, which is 4. Now, the whole reason I panned this palette is because I wanted to buy the Remix palette, and I'm not sure, maybe I will in the future, but I don't feel the need to go out and get it right now. I'm looking at a picture of the Remix palette right now too, and it has that really nice hot pink, there's that nice kind of purple in there, but I think I'm actually okay. I will say I was thoroughly impressed with the BH Cosmetics formula. I hadn't really tried it until I tried this palette, so I will be happy to use them in the future, and I think I would put this one on the to consider buying the Remix palette. But right now, like I said, I'm just not in any hurry. So that is my kind of review of the 18 in 2018 and the BH Cosmetics Shaaaanxo original 18 eyeshadow and lipstick shade palette. Stay away from the lipstick palette. I will try and not ever talk about lipstick palettes again from this point going forward. Thank you for checking in with me. I do have a Pan That palette coming next year. I know it's such a long ways away. I hope you guys can hang in there until then. It's quite a bit bigger than 18, so I don't know why I decided to go with the biggest palette that I own, but I did. Anyways, yeah, so that's that. I'm happy that it's out of my collection. I'm happy that I got to try a new brand that I hadn't really tried before. It was great. And overall, I would say I'm more impressed with the palette than I thought I was going to be, so that's good. I'm just going to forget about that whole other side of that palette. But anyways, I'll stop repeating myself. Thank you for checking in with me. Thank you for your encouraging words throughout the year, helping me kind of, you know, sticking to it when I really just wanted to give up on it, because it's not fun using the same shade over and over and over again, but you guys helped me through it. So thank you. I will see you guys next year with another one, and hopefully we have just as much success with that one as we did this one. So yeah, I will see you in a little bit with my last video of the year. See you guys then. Bye.